What was remarkable or different than what you expected?
Yeah, it felt like you have to do a lot more legwork up front. You
Yeah.
definitely have to go make sure you're setting your meetings, reaching out to everyone you know and asking if they're going to be at JPM. And one thing we learned this year was a lot of people, especially those like upper stratosphere that are actually attending the event, are have their calendar for JPM set a month in advance. So
Wow.
we
Yeah.
definitely learned we need to start even earlier than we did this year, because we did start in early December starting to plan for it. But it's a conference that you have to do a lot of legwork for in advance to set those kind of early meetings. At the same time, I think once you get in and like if you have an event or two in the first day, it also really opened up. Like people there
Mm.
felt much more in a very different, because of that sort of like 90% that weren't invited to the actual event. It feels like everybody else is much more open to like sharing what they've got going on, pulling you into events. And so actually, one of the events for us that really opened things up was Pulsinelli is our legal provider.
Okay. Yeah.
They had a big dinner on Monday night, which was the first night of the conference. And that was a huge dinner for us because we got to meet a ton of people, but that also many people pulled up their calendars on their phone and they're like, oh, will you do that? Are you going to this event on
Oh,
Tuesday?
wow.
Oh, let me get you pulled in. And so it requires a lot of legwork, but there's also like a much more open sense of collaboration I felt there than I have at other conferences.